coming off a 2-goal effort. Here comes Edmondson. Look out. Check by Domi. Max Domi drops it off. Nye shoots, and he scores! And Matthew Nyes, his 22nd, makes it 1-0 Toronto.
Now it starts with a turnover, right? That's where it starts in the neutral zone. So Edmondson hesitated, and he doesn't move the puck, and poke right here. Now you're going the other way. It ends up not being an outnumbered attack, and that's the concern. Usually down low off to the side as a righty. When the puck is moved around, tries to get to the front of the net, gets tips on pucks.
Look out, Kopitar check. Lorentz in, he scores! A short-handed goal by Lorentz. And it's now 2-0.
So we've had 2 strips of pucks here. He didn't have a lot of time to get up to top speed here, but he just got enough, right? Just enough. And watch how quick it was. It's easy to second guess up here, but Clark did have Kempe for that one-timer. If there's anything the Kings could establish on the power play, when Kempe is open, get it to him.
And now right in front. They score! Byfield from right! And the Kings cut the lead to 2-1.
Quick counterattack. We talked about Jared Wright way back in the pregame and his ability to get to the net. It's not only 1, it's 2. And then QB, all he had to do was redirect it.
Leafs keep it alive. And then Michelli checked by Armia again. And thrown all the way down the ice.
That's the sense of a good play.
Anderson out of the box, and a 2-on-1. Anderson. To Kempe, right in, shoots. He scores! Kempe! And the Kings have tied the game.
Watch Adrian here. He has so much time that when he holds on, he leans. And Woll, the goaltender, actually kind of leans out of position.
He rolls it around. Panarin missed it. And now Cowan back for Toronto. Leaves it for Tavares to Riley. He comes in. And they score off Edmondson. A crazy hop off Edmondson.
Certainly the far side, the top side, okay. But yeah, Tavares, excuse me. Tavares. And you can see right there, yeah, the drop of the puck. It was Cowan who was planning on dropping it. And in doing so, he didn't propel the puck quick enough over the line. At least that's the way it appeared there. And the linesman will have the call. And hopefully for the Kings, who've just gotten right back in this game.
After coach's challenge, video review has determined that the play was offside. We have no goal.
So a great challenge by the Kings. And we're back to 2-2.
Yeah.
Here's Cowan trying to bust in there. He curls, trying to make a play. Watched by Byfield. Quick handoff to Nyes. Now Nyes in tight to Nylander. And he waits, and he missed everything. Then they score! The rebound is put back in by Tavares, I believe, and it's now 3-2 Toronto.
Just too much time there. And the area the Kings have improved in of late has been the penalty kill, but now it goes back and reverts. I'm talking for the shooter, not for the guy that ends up scoring. But Nylander, he gets it off to the side, and look at this. 2 Kings go to 1 guy, and then that just gives Nylander so much more time. Hold. You get the first save, then you get a bad bounce, but it doesn't matter. That's right, the game's time and space, and I know it's short-handed, but Tavares gets it there after the bounce off this.
Goes by Cowan. Lifted ahead by Clark. Now Panarin for Kempe. He comes in around a man. Then Carlo trying to knock it away from Kempe. Around for Edmondson to Kempe. Back to the line to Clark. He comes in. Tipped. They score! Panarin on a great pass. And Panarin has tied the game at 3.
And someone's open. Head up by Clark. Maybe, but not in that situation when you're skating freely.
Leafs 1 for 2 today. They win the faceoff. Nyes in for Nylander. Out high to Nyes again. Late power play. Nylander gets it. And he waits. Finds Nyes. Tipped in front. They score! Cowan gets the rebound, and the Leafs get their second power play goal of the day.
It ended up being a couple of redirections, but watch this. 53's Michelli off to the side. One, bang. Look at how quickly that happened. But I think this was set. They talked about this, much like the Kings talked about the high tip with Kopitar on their power play. Didn't end up in the goal, but this one here does. Count is really...
And now Panarin, who scored in the second, gets it out high. In for Edmondson. Here's Joel Edmondson attacking, leaving it for Panarin. Trying to cut in front. Pass to Kempe, shoots, he scores! Kempe! He is smoking hot! And we're tied at
4. Around the front, big number 6, along with big number 11, big bodies. And look at the goaltender, he has...
Set up by Panarin at 5:46. Now a hard rim, Ceci there to keep it alive. Now a pass to Elenius, right in, shoots, and he scores! And the Kings have taken the lead for the first time tonight. This is crazy.
It's normal. That's the way things go. That's the way we roll, John. Comes the dangerous guy. Oh, contact. Nice, Malat. That gets it going, right? Watch Malat again. He's a factor. He's a moving screen. And just as the puck is getting by a man, the goaltender again, second shot in a row, really doesn't have a chance to see it. We just had to the possible tip as possible there to make sure it doesn't get by him.
And now Byfield trying to hunt it down against Riley. And then Trevor Moore in front. LaFerriere shoots. He scores! Top corner! 6-4 Kings! Do you believe it?
Timeout didn't work. Here you come. Neutral zone speed. Is there going to be a contact? Not really. The Maple Leafs just cough it up. Man. Usually the contact makes the difference. Now this one here, will the goaltender...
Preds play later tonight in San Jose. And that's dumped in. Kemper sets the table for Dumoulin. Look out. Puck given away. They score! Robertson into the top corner after the Kings had it and gave it away. And it's 6-5.
You know, it's late season, playoff race, going to be tight checking. Redirection. And you mentioned Kemper kept it going, yeah, right there to the inside.
For Edmondson. And all the way around. That's tipped out by Kopitar. Leafs dumping in again. Kemper hard off the boards. Not out though, look out. Nyes with it. Scores! And Nyes has tied the game.
Right there. And then it took a couple of passes, right? Changed the point of attack, and Darcy's not set. He's still moving when the shot is taken. You'll keep an eye here because he has to move across. He moves once, but then watch the net. He's moving to the short side when the shot is...
To win it! Fans of a shot! I don't believe it! And the Kings catch a break. And a 3-on-2 the other way. To Kempe. To Panarin. They score! Byfield wins it! A crazy ending!
And then the Kings have skill on the ice, right? 3-on-2. Man, oh man, oh man. That's just skill at its best. You know Panarin's going to find Byfield. You just know it. And the attack triangle works. The one-time pass, the one-time shot. And the extra point counts. And it gets the Kings an extra point.